What you guys, got another video here for you. This is the ODRVM action camera. This is the entry level 1080p action camera. I say entry level because most of them are 4K nowadays, and this one is around about 36 English pounds, which is pretty cheap, and I've seen them in the States for a lot cheaper as well sometimes, so you just got to keep your eye out. And we're going to take a look at that. So we're going to get it out of this package. As you can see, it comes with this package here, all in a nice little carry case. Pretty nice to have, especially if you're going on holiday somewhere, and you can keep it safe from dust and dirt. But at this price point, I really won't worry about it too much. So let's get it out. Now, as you can see, for this price, you're getting quite a lot for your money. You've got your user manual here, and you can see it's going to have all the information. It's pretty small print, but it does have colour pictures in it and stuff like that to tell you exactly how to set up your camera and all the brackets and what they're for. And as you can see, you've got all your usual stuff here, like a 2-inch LCD screen and stuff like that, but you can have a good read of that when you purchase yours. Now also, you're going to get your camera here, which is in a waterproof case. This one is the blue version. I think they charge a little bit more money for the coloured versions, but this one is the blue version here, and you can get yellow and other colours like that. So we'll take a look at that in more detail in a second. Now, of course, you're going to get some extra brackets here as well, which allow you to change up the system, the bracketing system on these cameras, and you get a bunch of these as well. Another little clip bracket here, some sort of a belt bracket there, another elbow bracket, and there's quite a few brackets inside here, and I'll just get them out. You can see you're getting batteries as well here, which is very nice. Another bracket there, and there's a handlebar bracket as well. Now at this price point, that's pretty good to get these sort of attachments. And this one's pretty useful as well. If you're going to be maybe walking around and you want to attach the camera inside here, again, very, very useful. Now also you get this little compartment up here as well, which has a load of other stuff inside here, like your charging cable, and this is to charge the device. I'm just going to grab all this out. Okay, that's everything removed from the case, and the rest of the stuff is here. As you can see, you've got some extra cable ties here, a back plate, another back plate just in case the other one breaks. You've got some sticky pads here for your crash helmet and stuff like that, in case you've got a place where you want to mount your action cam to. And of course you've got some velcro ties and some other sticky pads here, 3M sticky pads, and some wire cable and a cleaning cloth. And that's basically what you're going to get inside your kit here as well. So there's going to be 2 batteries here. There's going to be one inside the camera and also a spare battery, which is really, really useful because obviously you can use one while you're charging one. Now let's have a look at the camera itself. Now this is the actual camera here, and you can see this one is the blue version. There is a bracket on the bottom already installed on the waterproof housing. These can be interchanged by undoing these here, these locks. You just unscrew these and you can take these off and interchange them with whatever bracket system that you want. Now also, again, you can see here we have the power button, the mode button on the front here, and you have your lens here as well, lens cover. Now this is good up to 30 meters under the water. Now also on this side we have our navigation buttons here, which we can use to navigate through the menu system, and there's quite a lot for this budget sort of camera. I call it a budget camera because it is pretty cheap. And you can also see the action button here where we take shots. Now on the back, again, you're going to have your 2-inch screen, and this does come with an extra back plate here. So we want to pull this catch back here and then pull that back like so, and this releases the actual housing back door here, so we can pull this out, and we're just going to grab this out like so, and this is the actual waterproof housing here. Now if you are going to be using this in the sea, just make sure you wash it out afterwards to remove any salt, because salt is quite corrosive, and also it will start to tarnish these buttons and turn them rusty colour, and I've had that before. So just make sure you wash these out, okay, after use. Now here we have the camera itself. As you can see, it's very, very small, fits in my hand here, as you can see, very tiny. I do like that blue colour, it's very nice. And you can see this is only 1080p Wi-Fi, which means you do get Wi-Fi with it, so you do get quite a lot for your money. Also, we've got the mode button here, which is your power button as well, and this helps you go through the menu. And you've got that lens on the front here as well, which, remember, this is not going to be 4K, it's only going to be up to 1080p, and that's because of the price point as well on this is pretty cheap. Now also, you've got your battery compartment here, and this is just a simple case of pulling this little lever back, and this will release the battery bay here, as you can see. And there's a battery inside there, so you're getting 2 batteries for that money. These are very, very flimsy, so be very, very careful. Some of these are different than others. This one is on the delicate side, so open this up very carefully and then place it back very carefully, because these can snap very quickly and then you'd end up having to put a bit of tape on there. But that's how you can remove the battery. Again, you've got your navigation buttons here on this side. This is to move up and down on the menu. And again, your OK button, which is your sort of action button really, which will take shots and also turn the recorder on. You've got an LED light indicator there. No front display on this one, just your mode button. And a little tiny speaker there, I think that is by the looks of it. And that's it for this. Also on this side you have your micro SD card slot, which will take your micro SD cards, your USB ports and your HDMI port, and that's for charging, and also your HDMI there as well. So you've got your little 2-inch display here, and you'll have some LED lights on the side there. When we power this up, you'll see what it looks like, and I'm just going to do that right now. So I'm just going to push the front button here, which will power this on, and there we go. So here is the back of the screen once we've turned the camera on, and you can see it gives you all the information you need, the time, date, and battery indicator, and also the microphone and stuff like that. You can see the 1080p, 30 frames per second, and also we have the timer up there, which tells you how much time you can record, which is 4 hours and 30 minutes on this Class 10 micro SD card. And that yellow little circle there is the indicator for when it's recording. It will turn red. Now if you want to go through the modes, you can push the mode button. You can see it's on photo mode now, which allows you to take photos at 12 megapixels there, and you can probably change some of those settings, and this just gives you your setup. Once you click on the mode button at the front, you can then go through here and you can change your resolution here, and your time, TV out, also OSD mode, time-lapse recording, capture mode, and so on. You can just roll through these: HDR, motion detection, audio, image size and quality, sharpness, white balance, color, ISO, and exposure. These are the ones that are going to be useful if you are having white balance issues or any sharpness issues. You can turn it down or up here, and this will allow you to change those. And sometimes people say, oh, it looks a bit sharp. You can actually adjust that. Also, anti-shaking, I think, is a really good feature for this particular price point. Really good for this camera level. And also language, date and time, and some other settings here: TV mode, frequency, rotate, and that's going to be useful in case you're wanting it as a dash cam, car mode, Wi-Fi SSID and Wi-Fi password, and so on. Delete, format, default settings, and your version, which is the firmware version for this particular type of device. To come out of here, you can just push the mode button. So let's take some footage here and see what this actually looks like for 1080p. As you can see, the footage is pretty good, and this is pretty good for a 1080p camera. And I'll give you a mic test right now so you can hear what the mic sounds like. And this is the mic test at 1080p, 30 frames per second. So you can also use this as a dash cam if you wanted to, which is another plus point. And another plus point is that you can use it as a normal camera on your computer. So as you plug it into the computer, it will say, do you want to use the mass storage, which is the easy storage device, or you can use it as a PC camera, so you can then use it as a webcam. And now this is just a picture of some plants here. You can see the colours are nice and vibrant, and they look pretty good. So I think all in all, it's not a bad little camera for the money. I will do a walk test so you can see. Now the holding the camera in my hand, you can see my finger up the top there. Now the anti-shake is not to stop the shaking, it's basically to stabilise the picture so you don't get a blurry picture, you get a much more stabilised picture, and that's what it's doing right there. So you will see some moving, a pretty okay job. You'll see some moving, a pretty okay job. Now you can take photos with this as well, and I'll show you some photo quality. Now remember, it is a small little lens, as you can see here, so you're not going to get the best photos in the world, but it does allow you to take photos. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up. My name is Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I shall see you again for another video shortly. Bye for now.